posts. The post tab is where we manage our blog posts. Right now we're looking at the all posts page. Right beside the post title, we see add new. We can click this to now add a new post. I'll go back. This add new button is the same as this add new page here. So selecting either takes you to the same place. On the right hand side, we can actually search any of our previous posts. So this will search the title or the content. So let's look for a previous post called test. Type test, press return, or click search post. And now we see any post with the title of test or content that has the word test in it. And we can now click all posts to go back and see all, or we can click the all tab here. So if I have search for test, I can also click all to go back and see all posts. Just below that, we have our view, so we can choose to list them by title, or we can list them by title and a bit of content. We'll just list them by title. Right beside that, we see we have 27 items, so we have 27 posts. Beside that is pagination, so we can jump from one page to another by clicking the inner arrows, or use the outer arrows to go to the last page or the first page. Below the post title, we have all published, sticky, scheduled, and drafts. All posts shows all posts, of course. Right beside that, we have published. We see only the published posts. Posts can be set to draft or scheduled to be published later. And so if we click published, we see only the posts that have been published to the site. Next, sticky. A post that has been set to sticky means it will stick to the top of the blog. So if we go back to our site, we see sticky, which is layout test, appears at the top of our site. Now if we look at all posts, we'll see that sticky is actually the, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th post, but because it is set to sticky, it appears at the top of our blog. Next we have scheduled. We can choose to schedule a post at a future date, and it'll publish on that date. Next, drafts. These are all the drafts that we have written. We'll go back to all. So now let's look at these actions and filter options. To start with, we'll look at our actions. These are bulk actions, so we can choose to actually do things to multiple posts at a time. And so I can choose to select all posts on this page, or just select several. And I can choose to edit them all at once, or move them all at once to trash. If I choose to edit and click apply, I can remove items from this edit. So I can choose to say, well, in this bulk edit, I don't want to edit new items, so I can remove that. To the right hand side, I can assign these items to a category. So if I add a new category and I want to add several posts to that category, this would be a quick way to do that. I can also add tags. To add tags, I'll just write my tags, write, comma, tag, comma, here, separating them by commas. Below that, I can change the author of these two. Right now there's only one author on the site, and so not a lot of action here. Comments, I can choose to allow comments or do not allow comments. Leaving any of these boxes as no change means that this option for author, comment, status, format, pings, or sticky will stay as it was previously set for these posts. Comments, I can choose to allow or not allow. Status, I can choose to set to published, private, pending, draft, any one of those. Format, I can change the format. We'll talk about these formats a bit later. Pings, I can choose to allow or do not allow pings. We'll talk about that later. And then sticky, I can choose to make these sticky or not. So right now I've just added tags to them. I'll click update. And now we see tags have been added to these items. I can also choose to delete several items at once by selecting them, move to trash, apply. We'll get a new tab here that says trash. It shows that we have items that have been thrown away but that have not yet been deleted. I'll click trash and we'll see those items. And we can choose to either delete them permanently by clicking delete permanently or restore them. So schedule post, I'll restore. And these two items I can choose to delete them both either by a bulk action, delete permanently, or I can choose to restore them by bulk action. I can go ahead and restore both of them by clicking apply. Now I'll go ahead and trash this item. We'll go back to trash. And let's say we want to empty everything within our trash bin. On the right hand side we have empty trash. Click that and that will permanently delete any item inside our trash. Back to all. Beside bulk action, we have our filters. We can choose to show all dates, or we can choose a particular month we would like to see posts. So we'll click filter, and this will show us all posts that have been added on March 2013. We'll go back and show all dates. We can also filter by category. I can show all posts that have been added to the Cat A category. Or I can go back and see all. I can also change the way I sort these items. So under title, I can click this, and now I can sort my posts by title, ascending or descending, and I can sort them by date, ascending or descending. By default, they're sorted by date. The last thing we'll look at here is editing a single post. So if I hover over the title of a post, I can choose to edit, quick edit, throw it in the trash, or preview it. If I click preview, it'll take me to that post, and I can see it. Even if it's scheduled or set to draft, if I click to preview, I can see it on the front end of the site. I'll go back. I can choose to trash it. That throws it in the trash. Quick edit. This allows us to change some things quickly, like tags and categories, allowing comments or pings, that sort of thing. Or I can click edit and edit the full post on our edit screen. We also have author, the author column. Clicking the author for a post in the author column will show us all posts by that author. We'll go back and view all. Categories, the same here. If I click a category, it'll show me all posts within that category. Same thing with tags. If I click a tag, it'll show all posts with that tag. Comments, I can look at all comments added to a single post. So let's go to a post that has a lot of comments. Here's one that has 20. If I click that, I can edit all comments to this post in one place. Go back. So that is the all post page under the post tab. In the next video, we'll add and edit a post. Thanks.